Okay, moving on to the two big announcements we've got. The first one, a while ago, we asked people about watercolour.
Yep.
And whether they wanted to do watercolour. And this idea developed, it's probably been over the last month or two. It's quite quickly we've developed this. A long time ago, as in probably about 5-6 years ago, we set up a website called Watercolour Made Easy. And we sold a pack on how to draw with watercolour, paint with watercolour, using your techniques. Mm-hmm. And people had a certain, things that they could get in this pack. Well, it was very successful, but we didn't continue it or didn't grow it and didn't expand it because we then set up the members site. So what we've done is we've relaunched Watercolour Made Easy, and we've set up a brand new website with the facility to watch 9 new subjects available, watercolour tutorials that people have never seen before. That's right. You've been very busy over the last 6 weeks. Taking them, painting them, videoing them. I've been editing them. They're up there, and people can watch 9 new watercolour tutorials. There's 3 on there as well that you currently have, that we sell DVDs of, which are the Dead and Mill, Church and Thatch, and Aylesford in the Snow. So, this new website, if you want to go to it now, people, is watercolourmadeeasy.com. And watercolour is spelt our British way, as we're British. And Watercolour Made Easy spelt the American way was taken. So I got the Watercolour Made Easy with our British spelling.
C-O-L-O-U-R.
Watercolour with C-O-L-O-U-R.
Right.
Made Easy. All one word. Watercolourmadeeasy.com. Now, we've changed up the site. Obviously, we've got the members site currently, and we thought rather than having another members site for people to have available to log in and view these, and having people having 2 logins and making it all a bit complicated, we've set up a system whereby you can rent the tutorials or buy the tutorials through the site. And you will rent it, and when you rent it, it's so easy to do. Whether you're renting or whether you're buying, you can watch the trailer so you get an idea of a sneak peek of what the tutorial is about. And then if you want to buy or you want to rent, you click on the button that says buy or rent. And then it's all hosted through Vimeo. So Vimeo is like YouTube. And you create an account, which is one step. You have a name, an email address, and a password. And it asks you to enter those 3 pieces of information if you haven't got a Vimeo account. And then you click the button and you can buy it either through PayPal or using your card. And you can rent it for 3 days, because some of these tutorials are quite quick. They're half an hour videos, and the pictures are quite not simple to do. There's a skill involved, but they're easier watercolours. Would you say? Would you agree, Dad?
Some are.
Some are easier. Some are harder. So some we believe you could finish in 3 days. So there's the option there to rent it, and there's no commitment then. You don't have to, have a DVD sent to you or anything like that. You can watch it straight away, and you can watch any of these tutorials on a computer or an iPad or any tablet device, any PC, any Mac. So the best thing about all of this is that we're able to offer them at a really insane price. All the prices are in dollars because that's the way Vimeo works. So the lessons renting start from $1.99,
which is
about £1.20.
That's insane, isn't
which is, I think everyone will agree, that is a very reasonable price for renting a tutorial on watercolour. Now, if you went to a video store, not I suppose they're called video stores, but they don't have videos in them anymore, the DVDs, but you'd probably pay double just to rent a film for a day, for a night,
That's right.
Or if you go onto iTunes, because you can rent through iTunes now, a film on there may cost £4 or £5 again for a day or two. So 3 days, £1.20. Now you can buy, obviously, we've mentioned you can buy all of these tutorials as well. And they start from about $5.99.
And they're all downloads, aren't they, Steve?
They're all downloads. Everything is downloadable and transferable to an iPad or whatnot. So it's all at your fingertips, instantaneous, on demand, when you want it. If you rent it and you don't get it done in 3 days, you can either rent it again for $1.99 or you can buy it. So $5.99, if you're looking at one of the episodes, is about £3.50, I think. Some of our longer episodes, because some of the tutorials are straight away one lesson, half an hour, $5.99. You're done. You can produce that picture. Every single one of the lessons has a line drawing and a reference picture to work from. And so everything you need, the video, the line drawing, the reference picture, away you go. Some of the videos, some of the subjects are a bit more complicated, and you've done some seriously stunning watercolours. Some after Quentin, some you've taken Quentin and changed completely to your own thing. And those are obviously bigger projects, like 4 hours, some of them. So we've made each episode available individually to buy or rent if you just want to try the first episode, see how you get on, and maybe buy the others later. Or you have an all-in price where you can buy them all for, I think, $19.99 or something like that. So saves about $3 or $4. So we set this up. So go over to watercolormadeeasy.com, check it out, give us your feedback, let us know what you like, and we hope you really enjoy it. There's going to be new watercolors coming to the site.
Working on another one this week, Steve.
You are, yeah. So we hope this is really going to be something you'll find really interesting and accessible and affordable. No commitments. There's no reoccurring charges. One off. You want to buy it, you want to download it, you can. So we think it's going to be great. We think you're going to love it. I think it's going to be easy for you to use.
I'm sure they are. It's absolutely. Steve has made a stunning. He won't admit this, but he's made an absolutely stunning job of the website. I'm really impressed. It's so simple, there's no complicated. It's in bang, 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 bang. There you are, looking at it all. And the trailers are stunning. When you go onto the site, folks, the home page, it changes. One subject,
slider,
another subject, another subject comes on, another subject. I've got 2 or 3 seconds, is it? Every time?
No, 4 seconds. Like 4 seconds to look at the picture.
I think people are just going to sit and watch that as it goes through. And then you've got to click on it, and you see a little trailer, a little bit of it. A few seconds of the trailer. The
video gallery at the top is the one-point access to basically everything. It's a really simple site.
It really is.
That's why I wanted to make it's meant to be watercolor made easy. It's meant to be easily accessible. Click the video gallery, pick the subject you want, watch the trailer if you want.
I did a video of the watercolor itself.
Getting started
with watercolor. That was the actual materials and what you need and so on. That's on there as well.
So that's on there. There's
that's free though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's basically 4 pages on the site. You've got the home page, you've got the getting started guide, and the video gallery and a contact page.
Great.
It's easy. There's no complications to it. There's potential with it in the future if we want to expand it, but we're just going to keep giving you watercolors and seeing how you get on with them. All across the same system, renting and buying. So there's no commitment.
The other thing, Steve, people can get back to us with subjects they want. We are going to be talking landscapes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, folks, if you're looking at portraits and looking at animals, forget it. Go back to pastel pencils. Pastel pencils is the best. You can't beat pastel pencils for people and portraits. I do small people, and we've quite a few, isn't there, in the watercolor?
Yes,
I do those because they're small and compact.
Details.
But portraits, forget it. But pastel pencils is still the number one for that. But watercolor, any landscapes, sunsets, snow scenes. There's a pen and ink on there, isn't there, Steve?
Yes, one of the subjects you've done in pen and ink and cross-hatching. So if anyone's interested in learning how to cross-hatch, because that's a very specialised thing out there. I've tried searching for some bits on that myself, and it's not easy to find.
No.
Cross-hatching, Dad's done one subject, the rustic well and cottage, a thatched cottage and rustic well combined into one big picture. You've done in pen and ink, then added watercolour to that, and then went back to the pen and ink and done it
on a separate copy
and done cross-hatching.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It was incredible to edit that footage because you could see, especially at the end, when I think a bit of that's on the trailer, you can see the differences. They're all side by side. And
that's right.
Blimey.
Yeah.
That's what you're capable of doing. So some really new techniques and watercolour. And I think the tagline is you've never seen watercolour like this. And I don't think people would have seen.
No, I don't think they would have.
There's one bit in one of the Quintons, the Castle Coombe, which is your interpretation of that Quinton picture. You went in such fine detail on the face. It's incredible. It's on the trailer. So I can't wait for people to see that. That's mad. So anyway, that's big announcement number 1. Watercolormadeeasy.com.
What's number 2, Steve?
Number 2 is going back to pastel pencils. And it's involving the member site. And again, this is something we're so excited about, and it seems like it's absolutely the right way to go for people. At the moment on the membership site, we have 3 levels of membership. We have $9.99 a month, $49.95 for 6 months, or $89.99 for a year.
Yep.
So if you signed up for a year, you'd be saving yourself 30 quid.
That's right.
Or so, which is great. Now, we want to make this even easier and even more affordable for people, the members site, because there's over 70, maybe even 80 hours of footage on there. So much. 50 odd subjects now that people can learn on there. It's such a wealth of information. So the $9.99 is going to stay there. $49.95 is going to stay there. However, we're revising the third yearly option, which is $89.99. Basically, we are taking that yearly option and we're turning it on its head. We're doing away with the yearly part and we're replacing it with lifetime.
So once you sign up as an $89.95, that's no more money to pay forever.
Forever.
Wow.
So what does this mean? This means that one payment, one log on, no reoccurring fees, you have access for life. That's it.
Wow.
So what does this mean for yearly members that are currently signed up? It means that all of you, if you've signed up in the last year, automatically get bumped up. So congratulations.
Well done.
Anyone out there that is a yearly member, we're going to be emailing you today. This is Friday, which is the 25th of October. If you don't get an email today, you get in touch with us because we don't want you to pay another penny for this service. If you're a member, an $89.99 yearly subscriber, you're already upgraded. Okay?
Okay.
Fantastic.
How do you go about if you're a £9.99 at the moment?
That's a good question. So what you do is if you're a 6 monthly and you're coming up to the end of your term for 6 months, or you just want to go straight onto the full lifetime membership, or if you're a $9.99, then obviously if you want to wait until at the end of your period is up, then you can. Or if you want to jump straight on it, you have to cancel through PayPal your reoccurring payment.
That's
so they don't charge,
isn't it?
Which is the unsubscribe button on our site. So as soon as you log on to our website, you get an unsubscribe button at the bottom of the page. Click that, and that will direct you to PayPal to cancel your reoccurring payments, because we don't want you to be charged any more after that.
No.
So once you've done that and you've cancelled your reoccurring payment, on the website is going to be a brand new button under sign up which says lifetime membership.
Right.
Click this button. Okay.
Right.
Now there may be you'll have to pay obviously the fee. If it redirects you back to the site, don't worry. We will you can either create a new lifetime account on the site, which give you lifetime access, or we can reactivate and manually set up your old account to be lifetime. So we can upgrade you basically. The important thing you do is cancel. You have to cancel, because otherwise PayPal will carry on charging you, obviously.
Of course they will, yeah.
So if you cancel and you make that payment, now if you're having any trouble on the site, get in touch with us. We can manually invoice you for the payment, and you can straight away have it. So that feature is going to be active from today.
Is it?
So from today, if you're listening to this podcast from now, 25th of October, that option is available to you today.
Wow.
That's not all.
Isn't it? Is there more?
There is going to be a competition.
Do I know about this?
The competition.
No, I'm winding you up.
You are winding me up.
I know there is. Do you want me to tell them about it then?
No, I'll just say it, but you carry on.
Yeah,
so
that's all right.
That's not all. So anyone that signs up with a yearly membership, this includes the people that are, not the yearly, anyone that signs up with a lifetime membership as of from now and 2 weeks' time, which will be, if we're looking at the 25th, which is the 8th. So Friday, the 8th of November, this competition ends.
That's the cut-off time.
That's the cut-off.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, Friday, we'll say, midnight on Friday. Anyone that signs up with a lifetime membership from now until then, and this includes all the people that are already yearly members, they're automatically upgraded. So they're in this competition. They've been entered into the prize draw. You will win an original Colin Bradley piece of artwork.
Yeah, and it's going to be a cracker. I'm not going to reveal which one it is.
No, don't.
But it's going to be a cracker.
And we will pick a name, put all your names in a hat. Anyone that signs up with a lifetime membership in the next 2 weeks, you will win and be delivered an original piece of Colin Bradley artwork.
Wow, what can you say about that, folks?
Pretty big announcement.
That was. God.
So, and we can't. I've been itching to reveal this.
Well, so have I. Believe me, I've thrown a few hints out, haven't I, over the last. Well, I'm working on another picture at the moment. I can't tell you about it yet, Steve.
Yeah.
I remember,
9 new watercolour subjects for people to get their teeth into.
I've been working hard, haven't I?
You've been working we both have.
Yeah, we have.
To deliver this to people. And we really think you're going to all enjoy it.
Well, we were very excited about it. First of all, the reaction to the Quinton, the one I'd put up before, that was a really good reaction we had to that. And people thought, oh, this is really, really nice. I wish I could do this. And that really convinced me that there was a lot of people out there who would like it. And we're only talking about the pastel pencil converts or people that would like to try watercolour, have tried before and not really succeeded because they've never really had the direction. But now they've got the tuition, the direction. And my goodness, 4 hours of watercolour instruction?
Insane.
Where do you get that, Steve?
I know.
So I think, and the lovely thing about the video watercolour instruction, you can replay it over and over and over again, can't you?
Yeah.
You're not, I didn't understand that bit. Oh, I go back again. And it is, watercolour is the hardest medium really to use, but the way I do watercolour is much easier. There's shortcuts, there's tips. On the new one that I've just finished, the Castle Combe, I showed them how to put a bit of white back into the
Yes. There's so much. There's so much
little tips that you would never get in a normal watercolour tone. So people would like to have a go at it, then I really suggest that they try that.
If you want to try watercolour, now's your chance.
I'm so keen on it, and I've enjoyed this so much that alongside the pastel pencil, which of course I carry on doing, is going to be the watercolour as well. I'm going to produce as many as I can. We've got, you'll be gobsmacked if I tell you that we've got room for 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 videos, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've got so much room on that site that we could use.
Yeah.
And we'll have pen and inks, we'll have washes, the sepia washes coming up as well after this. So there's so many things that we're going to come back to. And things I haven't thought about yet I'm going to be doing, but they're all going to be based on the landscape area.
Yes.
I'm not going to do watercolour flowers, folks, so don't ask me for that. I'll do that in pastel pencils.
Yes.
I'm not going to do watercolour animals. I'll do that in pastel pencils.
Yes.
So it's going to, I think, complete the whole and if I shall still do landscapes in pastel pencils as well.
Yeah, obviously what you're doing the sunset.
I'm doing one this today.
Exactly. People aren't going to get.
They're not going to lose anything.
They're only going to be getting more.
They're going to get more.
A lot more.
Jam on the bread and butter, folks. That's what you're getting.
You've had your bread and butter. Now you're getting jam.
That's right. Yeah. I think that's great, Steve.
Yeah, and something else I was going to say about watercolour. Oh, we're going to be doing. This is a real sneak peek. Something else we were discussing, and we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a watercolour podcast, but not a regular weekly podcast. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do some pre-recorded shows talking about the subjects that you can paint on the Watercolour Made Easy site, and go into a bit more detail about those. So we'll talk more about watercolour, but it won't be a regular occurrence. But we are going to be starting a Watercolour Made Easy podcast, so we'll keep you posted on that.
Yep. We'll keep you posted on everything that goes on. I mean, there's so much now going on in Colin Bradley art, folks, that even we're astounding ourselves. What's coming up next?
That's it.
Gosh, did you?
And we can't wait to tell you all.
No, we can't, no. But we have to contain ourselves.
Yes. It's been kept under lock and key, the Watercolour Made Easy, over the last month or two. And now we're finally ready. So that's it. So 9 new subjects for you to get your teeth into, renting from $1.99, £1.20 you can rent any of those tutorials for. And the other big announcement, lifetime membership available on colinbradleyart.co.uk. One payment, no reoccurring fees, lifetime access.
And people shouldn't worry about that slowing down, because I've got no intention of slowing the pastel pencil down. It's
Absolutely not.
Carry on. Just you've got a few ideas after Christmas which will only improve it. Not, it won't hamper it.
Absolutely.
But we won't reveal those at the moment. We'll keep that under wraps.
Yes. You've got to keep something under wraps.
We've got to keep them guessing somewhere, haven't we?
Okay. Well, that's covered. We've covered quite a lot this week. So I hope everyone's enjoyed this bumper podcast episode. And let us know. Give us your feedback. Let us know what you think of both those, and get signing up. You've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to sign up for a lifetime membership, and you can win an original piece of your work, Dad.
It'll be an animal, folks, I can tell you that.
Oh.
That's the only tip I can give you.
That's all you're giving away. Fantastic. Okay. I think that's it for this week.
I think I'm exhausted and definitely need my cup of tea.
You do. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. I'm Steve Bradley.
And I'm Colin Bradley.
Enjoy your week. Can you tell me what animal it is? Off air.
Eh?
Can you tell me what animal it is off air?
Off air? Yes, I can, yes.
Yes.
It's the...